Welcome back to my channel. The waiting room of Blackstone Executive Security was packed with former soldiers, professional fighters, and elite bodyguards from around the country. Everyone had come for one reason. A single job. The position paid over $500,000 a year to become the personal bodyguard of Billionaire CEO Victoria Hayes, one of the most influential business leaders in America. The competition was fierce. Huge muscular men stretched their shoulders, compared military records, and boasted about their fighting experience. Then the glass doors quietly opened. A man in faded jeans, worn work boots, and a simple gray shirt walked inside carrying an old backpack. His name was Daniel Carter. He was a single father. By day, he repaired farm equipment in a small workshop. By night, he worked security at local events just to support his 10-year-old daughter, Emma. The moment Daniel entered, several candidates laughed. One giant fighter whispered loudly, "Did someone bring the mechanic instead of the bodyguard?" Another laughed. "He looks like he got lost." Even the receptionist looked confused. "Sir, are you here to fix something?" Daniel smiled politely. "No. I'm here for the bodyguard interview." The room burst into laughter. One muscular candidate flexed his arms. "Buddy, this isn't a charity." Daniel calmly took a seat without saying another word. He had learned long ago that confidence never needed to be loud. A few minutes later, the training director walked into the room. "My name is Marcus Reed. There will be 3 rounds. Strength, speed, and real combat. The winner meets the CEO." The candidates followed him into a massive training arena. Round 1 began with strength tests. Heavy sandbags. Tire flips. Weighted carries. The largest men dominated the early events. Daniel quietly finished each challenge without trying to impress anyone. His scores were good, but not spectacular. The mocking continued. One fighter laughed. "He's surviving. That's about it." Marcus simply watched without speaking. Then came round 2. Reaction and awareness. Candidates had to identify hidden threats while moving through an obstacle course. Many powerful fighters failed. They focused only on speed. Daniel noticed every hidden weapon, every surprise attacker, and every trap. Marcus raised an eyebrow. "Interesting. Only 5 candidates advanced to the final round. Daniel was one of them." The remaining fighters looked annoyed. "This farmer is getting lucky." Marcus smiled slightly. "Luck doesn't last 3 rounds." The final challenge shocked everyone. No rules. Real combat. First person unable to continue loses. The first matches ended quickly. Professional fighters knocked each other down with brutal force. Then Marcus announced, "Daniel Carter versus Brock Mason." The arena suddenly became quiet.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Enjoy the video.
Brock stood 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighed nearly 300 pounds. He was a former international MMA champion. The audience whispered, "This won't last 10 seconds. Brock cracked his neck and smiled. "I'm going to make this quick." Daniel simply nodded. The whistle blew. Brock charged forward like a freight train. Instead of attacking, Daniel stepped aside at the last second. Brock crashed into the padded wall. The crowd laughed. Angry now, Brock attacked again with a powerful punch. Daniel blocked it effortlessly. Then, one fast movement. A shoulder lock. A sweep. Brock's massive body slammed onto the mat. Before anyone understood what happened, Daniel had Brock pinned. Marcus looked at the stopwatch. 8 seconds. The room fell silent. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Brock struggled to escape. He couldn't. Marcus finally said. Match over. The strongest man in the competition had been defeated in only seconds. The candidates stared in disbelief. One whispered. Who is this guy? Marcus smiled. I've been wondering the same thing. Just then, the arena doors opened. CEO Victoria Hayes walked in. She had watched the entire fight from the observation room above. She looked directly at Daniel. You don't fight like a mechanic. Daniel smiled politely. I wasn't always one. Victoria folded her arms. What were you? Daniel became quiet. For 15 years. I served in a special military protection unit. I retired after my wife passed away. My daughter needed her father more than the job. The room became completely silent. Everything suddenly made sense. The calm. The discipline. The confidence. Victoria slowly walked toward him. You never mentioned any of this on your application. Daniel smiled. I came here for an interview. Not attention. Victoria nodded with respect. She turned toward the training director. I've made my decision. Marcus smiled. I thought you might. Victoria extended her hand. Mr. Carter. I'd be honored if you became my new chief bodyguard. Daniel shook her hand. I accept. The other candidates watched in silence. The same man they had laughed at only an hour earlier had earned the most prestigious security position in the country. As Daniel packed his backpack, Brock walked over. I'm sorry. I judged you before I knew you. Daniel smiled. It happens. The important thing is learning from it. That evening, Daniel picked up Emma from school. She ran into his arms. Dad! Did you get the job? Daniel smiled. Yes. Emma hugged him tightly. I knew you would. Daniel looked toward the sunset and smiled. People had laughed at his old clothes, his quiet personality, and his simple life. But once again, they learned a lesson they would never forget. Never underestimate a person whose greatest strength is hidden behind humility. Like and subscribe.